Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Bleak Faith Forsaken. Who knows, maybe for the final time, because it definitely feels like we might be getting close to the end here. For real now. Last time we defeated the Worm Lord, was it? Literally the Lord of the Worms. In a different dimension that somehow caused the worm or worms that were patrolling outside of this structure to disappear and let me through. We get a bunch of these petrified people. Person in there that doesn't really look like a boss arena, so maybe that's just Yaroslav. Finally willing to talk? If not to Conrad or his men, then I guess to me. But first, the most important part. We saw an item here last time. Ability Splinter, heck yeah. That's it, huh? That's just the area outside where there was like a single item and two giants and one of those something, maybe several smaller enemies. Oh, did I just hear something? No anomaly in there. Nothing over this way. Okay. Oh. Hello. Surely if there's an enemy here, it must have been guarding something. Yes, it was. Ability Splinter, okay. Sure, if you want to make some last-minute readjustments. Or, well, just adjustments, I suppose. That is fair. Is there anything here? No. I already looked. Okay. Anyway. Let's look inside, I suppose. Without any further ado. Always look around everywhere. Yeah, not an enemy. Hello? Oh, I cannot talk to you. You're just some random dude. Alright. Nice place to hang out. Oh! You I can talk to. And once again, sorry about traffic noises. It should not be too much of a problem most of the time. We'll see.
Welcome to the anomaly. The dream of uncertainty. Here, even reality amounts to nothing.
Okay.
Time is not of the essence here. Only choice. Soon you'll feel it yourself.
Why are you so tall? That's my main question.
Sometimes I hear it all again. The voice of a girl. The color of her eyes. Frightening, yet beautiful. Like mornings at war. Hours before the storm, you breathe in deeply, for it may be your last. The vast sky, and between the cold air and the smoke, a ray of sunlight on your face. Beyond those gates, you will have to carry the greatest burden of all. Your own. The crusade they've mustered is blind with power. My own kind crippled by ignorance. We are lost. Lost in the wilderness. have not seen her for so long. I wonder if she was even real. A daughter imagined in dreams, perhaps. Winds be with her. I too am tired, but I gaze into the fire as it burns slowly. My eyes wide open. Some moths gather around the flame and they fly straight into it. Others fly into and even more follow. All night long, without as much as a rustle, they melt away. I did not fear death then, but I was beginning to fear for my life. We enslaved what was left of the Forsaken. We crucified the Mechanomads for raiding time itself. We brought light to darkness and blinded all who refused to see. And even here, at the gates to the anomaly, we flay all who dare approach. You understand such methods. After all, your own path is a river of blood and deception.
My own? I mean, blood, yeah. Deception? I'm not sure about that. Honestly, I'm not gonna pretend that I understand anything of what he says. I mean, I'd like to think that it all makes sense in the grand, context of the story. But
when you return, Collector, things will not be as they were. You will not be as you were. When you return, Collector.
Well, thanks for your confidence, I guess, for your vote of confidence.
You will not be as you were.
For apparently thinking that I will return. Handler Echo collected Ring of Exceeding Talent. Oh, we found a Ring of Minor Talent very early in the game. And now we finally have +3 to everything. Let's see, how would that change things? Would I want to exchange a bit of strength, some amount of strength for more of everything else? Or some amount of agility for more of everything else? So I feel like that might not be a terrible trade-off. I mean, okay, let's say we exchange agility. How much will we lose here? 24 plus 11. We lose 3 points. So we drop down to 47% critical chance. 97.5 critical damage, actually. Wait. Hold on. That doesn't seem right. We do get more damage, yeah. More hit points. More mana for what it's worth. Why did we lose critical damage? That should not be affected by that ring. But it is. Agility, critical chance, stamina, stamina delay, movement speed, melee swing speed, range weapon draw speed, boss resistance to arrows. That's all agility should affect, and critical damage specifically says that it can only be increased by equipment. But this ring only gives a 10% bonus to agility, so I don't know why we're losing quite a bit of agility there. Huh. Weird. Okay. Strength, we get 30 plus 6. And with this, instead, we get 30 plus 3. Yeah, but we just gain critical damage. So the game is just not telling me that agility actually all along has been increasing crit damage. I mean, that makes sense. I had been wondering before, of course, how we had such a weird, uneven number there. So I guess that explains that. Well, I don't know. Like 75 extra hit points probably don't make much of a difference. The extra flux is not really necessary. I guess this does give me a bit of a buffer where I can almost use my whirlwind twice in a row. Well, I can definitely use whirlwind and the stomp back to back without having to recover anything. So there's that. Not that the whirlwind thing, or a blade storm, I guess, really does a whole lot. I guess I tend to really not use that very much anyway. 53% crit chance. 114% attack speed. Yeah, it's nice and all. I don't know if it's really worth it, though. Especially losing out just the base damage. Obviously, that's going to affect the power of my crits as well. So, I don't know. Let's just not. But the handler echo is huge, of course. The real problem is that... I mean, do I just have to backtrack all the way to handler from here, or is she actually gonna be somewhere up ahead, conveniently? It sure would be nice. Let's carefully look ahead, I suppose. Oh, I have to get a cutscene of some sort. Is it gonna be our friend Skullface? No. It's you again.
Things have been set in motion that can never be explained. An eternal rain is coming our way. Remember to trust your blade. You will need it more than ever.
Okay, thanks. And then he just teleports away? Just disappears, or is he still here? Yep, there he is. What was that all about, dude? We just talked.
Return, Collector. Things will not be as they were.
Okay.
You will not be as you were.
Just look around here a bit more carefully, I suppose. Right. We're actually moving away from our destination now. Oh, this is a boss fight, isn't it? Has to be. But I'd love to return to Handler to upgrade all of my gear one final time. This seems to be the time to do it, but I don't know, this is kind of awkward. I mean, giving me the final echo here and then expecting me to just run back. Oh, wait. No. For a second I thought this might be her. How silly of me. However, let me try one thing. Just on the off chance. I'm gonna reset. And maybe she's gonna appear in Yaroslav's camp. After an area reset, you know. It's not impossible. But I guess she's really only been near Homunculi so far. There definitely isn't one here. I don't know. I'm gonna try trusting the game and just keep going forward. If maybe it's not gonna give me a boss fight right here somehow. If it is, I guess I can always back out of it, or just die. Maybe it's not though. Oppressive silence. Wonderful. Oh, hello. Taskmaster. What is that? Anomalous crystal that we didn't know? Technomancy armor rating, technomancy penetration? Huh? Didn't we have that before? Not sure where I even got these. Or whether it marked as new. Stagger resistance, critical damage. Okay. Armor weight, weapon weight. Taskmaster, a bow. A fast longbow. Okay, just like ours. Not as upgraded. Passive rapid fire. Halves the ranged draw speed. Interesting. And critical strike. Increases critical damage... Wait, what? Increases critical damage by 50%. Okay. Not actually critical strike chance. Well, I suppose it doesn't say chance, so... Sure, fair enough. Yep. And then, of course, we have this... Okay. Well, the game gave me another weapon, another new weapon to switch to, perhaps, if I wanted to. I don't see a reason, because I mean, I basically never use my bow anyway, so it almost does not matter what we're using there. But, yeah, maybe there's actually a bit more gameplay before any final decisions have to be made. There's an item over there as well. Anything else here? Hiding among the ruins? No? Upgrade module, alright. Didn't even see this tower before. No secrets, though. I could try and climb up there, but there's no point, I don't think. Let's just enter this dark mass of buildings. More items ahead. Okay, more items right here. More ability splinters. Glow bugs. Would they even help a lot here, or at all? Let's try, actually. I doubt they would have much of an effect in this area. Can we just use it? We can't. Okay, also, for whatever reason, this item slot is always getting deleted. I thought that might be the case before, but I wasn't 100% sure. Because I definitely put arrow packs on that slot at one point, and then sometime later they were gone, but I wasn't entirely sure if I maybe had taken them off, but now I'm sure that I put the stamina elixir here, and it's just no longer there. Glow bug. Yeah, I mean, it makes the ground directly below me brighter. Does that help? Not really. Thanks, I guess. Maybe there is something darker coming up. What? Oh, I with the bright ground, I didn't even... sure, yeah. I didn't even see the text pop up at the bottom. I was wondering what was going on there. So we do have one more area transition. I guess the heart of the anomaly itself or something? Okay, nice. Suddenly got a bit brighter here, I appreciate it. Surely you're just gonna give me a nice convenient hub right here, right? Well, not in this corner, but just up ahead, surely. Yeah, that's Handler, and there's our thingy, homunculus. And we do have a new objective as well. I was gonna say that it was a bit weird how the old objective just never disappeared. I guess I didn't bother. Anomaly, yep. That's it. Reality melts into a surreal dreamscape. A sinister pressure emanates from the center. Time is still. Nice.
Hello.
Hello. Handler synchronized. 100% synchronization. No achievement? That's fine. Let's see. 187 to 218 is our damage right now. I thought it was higher at one point, but... No, actually, it used to be 199, and then we were able to push it to where it is right now. So, how much is the upgrade going to change? 187 to 218 for 2 modules. 214 to 249. That's a nice boost right there. And we have an extra slot that we can use for another one of these. Another 15% critical damage. That seems to make the most sense to me. There it is. % technomancy penetration on this one. I don't think we have a corresponding one for 8% shop penetration. In fact, do we not have even 10% or 5% shop penetration? Or did I skip over it? I might have. Anyway, I think I'm going to go for this one because it's a unique effect. Sure. Accept changes. And then we're just going to upgrade all of our armor. Obviously, we have so many upgrade modules. Let's see, from 800, 933, 430 to 920, 1067, and 496. Alright, I mean, some increases all around, as expected. Just upgrade everything. And the bow as well, why not? Embed crystals here. Nothing matters at all for this one, so whatever, just put another one in just because it looks nice to have all the same crystals in there, I guess. Now, what are we going to do with the rest of these? Boost our defenses more or try to maximize our damage as much as possible? Didn't we have another attack speed one? I mean, I guess we might as well, right? Put that in. If we still have it? Yeah. There it is right there. Stamina recovery is probably fine, but I guess a bit more also couldn't hurt. Some stagger resistance, 2.5%. I don't know if that's going to make any kind of difference, but we have it, I suppose. Critical damage. Max flux, no. Well, everything else up here is only going to be minor stuff. 400 Technomancy armor. I mean, we have that. We're definitely going to be facing something. You know what? I'm always going to be using my helmet. Right? I'm never going to be taking that one off because of the 30% base weapon damage. So even if I do switch my gear around to maximize Technomancy armor, I'm always going to have this one on. So why don't I put the big Technomancy defense in here so I definitely always get that buff. That being said, we can actually craft the 400 Technomancy thing, so you know what? But still, that is obviously our weakness. Our biggest weakness, armor-wise, defense-wise, so we'll just put that in there. And now, yeah, confirm that we can actually just craft these. Okay, so no problem there. We can also craft these actually, so none of what we have right now is unique or irreplaceable. I guess I'll put the extra attack speed in here just because I already have some attack speed in there, and I don't know. Obviously, it doesn't have to be in the same armor piece at all, but why not have it there? You know what, I'm gonna be a bit lame, I suppose, and just go for... which ones was it? Yeah, just max out my base weapon damage with the remaining slots. 1, 2... Oh! I actually double craft on these. Didn't even know that was a thing. I thought it was specifically for potions, but no. And, press the right button one final time. Put in more weapon damage. And there we go. Fully decked out for now. 232, 267. That was actually a nice additional boost to our damage. Like a very solid boost. Plus the, you know, we have 123% crit damage now. Half the time. And some faster attack speed as well. Pretty good. Okay. Well, we actually seem to have a choice here. Oh, or do we? No, maybe not so much. That is looking very deadly, actually. Although that is generally the direction we want to go. In fact, it's not even very far to our possibly final destination here. Get some more floating debris of some sort. Is it debris? Actually, it's moving. What the hell is that? Those things are ever so slightly waving, wobbling around. Weird. Okay. There's a cross-hatched quality to these blocks. I mean, I guess really it looks like some sort of steel reinforced concrete or something that's half eroded away with age. It's a cool look, and definitely, again, very reminiscent of you know, of materials, surfaces you might expect or you might see in the Blame manga. Oh, that was a divine great axe. Okay, some more last minute weapon options. Oh, and there's... This is just straight up a boss arena right here, actually. In fact, yeah. Is that the guy from the temple? Yaroslav did mention the Inquisitors. Let's see here. Divine Great Axe. Sharp Great Weapon, Sluggish. Okay. This is a Great Axe that's actually considered a sharp weapon. Whereas some others in the past have been considered blunt. Mark IV. That's some very impressive damage number there. And it's not even fully maxed out. Greater Divine Judgment deals an extra 24% damage against all non-regular / Forsaken enemies. Regal Radiance for 150 flux. Increase your strength and constitution attribute based on your intelligence attribute for 30 seconds. Okay. With a 60-second cooldown. Binds all nearby enemies. If enemy resists, instead daze them. Okay. If that is who I think it is, it could just be someone else. Let's just find out. Oh, first a cutscene, I suppose. Oh, and suddenly he's floating.
Well, well.
Yeah, that's
you
him, isn't
made
it?
it through. As much as I hate to elevate your spiteful existence to the height of the truth, this is where we are now. Ever since you've joined us, all you've done is fulfill the goals of that disgusting administration you work for. The mundane pursuit of tasks is all you know, and this crusade against that apostate filth at the gate is just a backdrop to your performance. Yet the anomaly is a blessing I will not let slip out of my hands, for it is instrumental in aiding the God Emperor, noble is he and eternal, to finally transcend. Nothing will stand in that path, I assure you. Not the Serdars, not Yaroslav, and definitely not you. A dog that obeys by reflex instead of will. Now, we both know you never quite die, so you'll at least find out what an eternity of pain is made of. Good thing you have no name. Those make for the best martyrs.
Okay. Right, anyway, I was gonna say that... what's going on here? Can I attack those? Do I want to attack those?
Heretic wretch. Divine edict.
Expecting magic damage from this guy. And I suppose I'm correct? Oh. So, this might be where we actually switch our gear around. So, oh, okay, hello. What are you? Can we destroy you? You don't have a health bar, but you do take damage. And you also float. Okay. Huh? Oh, I was out of stamina, I think? Oh god. Weird. What is going on? Okay, okay. Let's, at least heal and try to survive as long as we can to destroy this one while it has a shield? Probably not. No. Okay. Oh, is that one even dead? Wait. Yes. And there's actually a third one that I didn't even see. Okay, that's the boss itself. There's a lot going on here, holy crap. Okay, I think we have another clone or whatever. And we're back above ground and we're back in color. Okay. But now 3 of them are like inactive. Maybe we can only... Oh, I see. Okay, I think I might understand. So the ones that are just shielded, standing around, will still attack. Okay. Also, we do get this echo here, or whatever. Not echo, and I don't know why I'm calling it echo. Wait, no, that's a real one. What am I saying? Of course, the glowing one is the copy, or whatever. I want to try and dodge the projectiles before using a heal. Okay, I did use a heal. So, anyway, I think when you transport it down here, you get a chance to actually destroy these things, and then when you transport it back up to the real world, I guess. Okay, did we destroy it? Yeah. Then they will stay... They will be inactive? What's going on here? What am I taking damage from? Oh. Okay, I was inside some sort of damaging field. I guess. It's kind of hard to tell, though, with everything being, you know, black and white. Oh my god, okay. Oh, right, okay. The damage field is still here. Just don't stand inside that circle. Fair enough, I guess. I mean, is it? I don't know. Don't stand inside the circle, though. Idiot. Just heal up. Okay, we just cannot enter, like, 2/3 of the arena. Which is kinda lame, you know? Let's say it. Also, the circle might be expanding. Also, yeah, I was just tanking damage a lot there. Okay, we destroyed the thing. Is it one of the statues? The one all the way in the back there? Maintaining this damaging field? Also, have I somehow dealt damage to the boss himself by destroying his copies? So I don't remember really attacking him much, but he has definitely been taking some damage. Yeah, the damaging field is just expanding. I hate that. I guess I should have been doing something different though. Oof. I mean, I guess we'll just tank the damage. In fact, oh, I pressed the wrong button. Heal, 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 heal. Oh god. Totally used the wrong potion. Oh, he teleported away. Okay. No, wait, he's still here? Oh, he's flying. Okay. This is pure chaos. I do not understand what's going on. Oh, I need to heal. Out of normal heals. Need to keep that in mind. Oh, okay, wait. Actually attacking the red one too. Hold on. Is... Attacking the red one was damaging the real boss health bar as well. Okay. Well, all 4 of them are destroyed, but we're still just taking damage, I guess. Oh, I'm so close. Actually, oh, I died. Wait, did he also die somehow? No. Okay, that was... I got really close there, come on. Also, that was without basically any Technomancy defense. Utter chaos. Utter chaos. Let's see. Would it be enough if I replace these shoulders with something that has all Technomancy resistance in it? Because basically, that's all these do, right? I mean, I guess I would be losing 15% base weapon damage, but that's the one that loses me the least amount of attack power. Anyway, we want light armor, zealot overcoat, but we would want to put just 5 times 400 Technomancy armor in there, I guess, and fully upgraded as well. And we would be getting the biggest boost from, you know, in terms of the armor itself, from chest guard, I suppose. Sure, I mean, I guess we can do with a little bit less damage, and if we can survive, if we can just stand there and take a lot less damage from all that, everything. I don't know if there was any way at all to stop that constant damaging field from happening. I really thought, you know, by destroying the final one of the statues in the, I guess I'm gonna call it the basement, because I feel like we were just underneath the ground in that black and white zone. That, yeah, by destroying the final one of the statues that would disable that field, but no, that was just something that started at some point, I guess, and kept growing and eventually covering the entire arena, so we just have to deal with that and just kill him before he kills us, basically. Light armor. Is that what we were using? No. There it is. Sure, let's go back to our good old Zealot's Coat, even though it'll need to be completely changed, basically. Sure, we can do that. First, fully upgrade. Yes, yes. 1800 armor, Technomancy armor by itself. That's already good, and now we put... Which one is it? Wait. Oh, it's this one, right. Yeah. I guess I was looking for something purple. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4... And I think we got 5 because I had a double proc. So embed, and we're gonna put in, yeah, we have 5. Yes. Yes. Awesome. And with that, now we suddenly have, yeah, almost perfectly balanced defenses. I could obviously maximize Technomancy armor rating a lot more, but this is more than double than what we have, what we had before, so pretty decent. And damage didn't drop by a lot at all, so
hello there.
Let's try that again and just be more aggressive, I guess. I also didn't use all of my... You know what? Wait, isn't there also... There totally is, of course. Flux shield. Yeah, I mean, if we use that as well, then I think we're just absolutely good. We should be anyway. We have 16 of those. Surely that's gonna be enough. Everything else, I think, is fine the way it's always been. Just activate those buffs ahead of time. There we go. Right, yeah, okay, I did. At first I didn't see the two statues behind me, but it did, of course. He did summon all four of those. Out of stamina. Okay, I'm gonna actually dodge that. Ow. Are they both in the air? Nope. The real one landed again, but yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the red one in this version of the fight. Oh, did I actually stun him or something? Maybe. I guess I'm gonna destroy the statues. I don't really know how much that helps, but I guess it's the idea is that it's just less stuff going on in the fight overall, so slightly less chaos. But yeah, I'm basically not taking any damage now, so poor guy. Oh hey, and yeah, right, your phone is also here. Of course, you can't really distinguish them very well in this version of reality. Whoa, I have a feeling like this is not supposed to be happening. If I die from fall damage now, I'm gonna be a little bit annoyed. I did not actually. Okay, well, in that case, I guess I didn't say anything. Come on, just let me attack. Oh, Believer, defeat Arch-Inquisitor Belisarius. Wow, that was, that's the power of maximizing your armor, I suppose. And it's not even anywhere near maximized, is the thing. And that was plenty. Okay. Sorry, man. You decided to stand in my way. And we actually did get the Blessed Crozier? Blunt two-handed slow. Is that a caster staff? Summon a vortex in front of you, dealing damage over time for all enemies in its radius. 180 technomancy damage total, 120 flux cost. Ability Energy Burst. Release a burst of power from the top of your staff, dealing damage with each strike to all enemies in burst radius. 305 technomancy damage, only 95 flux cost. We could actually use it. And of course we have another unstable perk essence. Awesome. Sure, let's at least look at the staff. I guess that's what he was using. I did not really get a very good look at it during the fight. Because that was pure chaos. Also, I'm guessing this weapon just floating here is actually just a visual glitch. I suppose. Yeah, I did not really understand what the deal was with the clone. I guess it was just that, just a second Belisarius also attacking me. Both were taking damage to the same health pool, so yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I did not expect this one different armor piece to make that big of a difference. That is absurd. I was literally just standing there tanking every damage and every bit of damage, not dodging anything, and I just survived. Just by virtue of having that passive regen on. And I guess the damage I was leeching from, or the health I was leeching from attacking. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. And once again, I do feel a little bit bad, but not as bad as with just face-tanking that graveyard enemy. That one felt cheesy. This one just felt like, I mean, I wasn't trying to cheese it at all. I just stood there, and the boss did not damage me. That's not my fault. I gave him all the opportunities to fight me. I didn't change anything else, did I? I guess I have my other potion here. Might as well just go back to... Well, I guess I don't know what the next thing I fight is going to be, but... Maybe statistically, it's most likely to be sharp damage. Something using a sword. Who knows? Oh. There's... Wait. No, the big anomaly is still there, but... There's a tiny anomaly in the center of the circular maze now. Also, yep. This kind of anomaly right here. Anomaly? Anomaly? The grave predicament. We definitely didn't see that thing in the center of the maze from when looking at this place from far away. The grave predicament. The administration, a dominant force within this tangled system, exhibits a deeper grasp of the Omnistructure's workings compared to other entities. However, its own nature is so enigmatic that it seems to be more an emergent symptom of the Omnistructure than a genuine part of it. An emergent symptom of the Omnistructure than a genuine part of it. The administration's methods and motivations are as elusive as the Omnistructure itself, blending seamlessly into the very fabric of the mysterious domain it governs within it. Its presence, when influential, only adds to the overall complexity of the Omnistructure, reinforcing the idea that understanding this colossal construct may forever remain an elusive, if not an impossible, pursuit. Nevertheless, we must try. Our very survival hinges on our ability to adapt, and without understanding, at the very least, our immediate surroundings in this labyrinth, we have no room to elude the ever-pursuing peril that surrounds us. Yeah, understanding is good. That's the gist of it. That's what I got. It's the idea that we just drop down and start making our way through the maze. I guess. If there's nothing else up here. Oh, we did get the essence. Yeah, we should probably head back and stabilize that real quick.
Back so soon?
Yes. Perk hasn't stabilized. And do we get... Actually, I've been buffing my crit damage quite a bit. So having more crit chance, I guess, might be a better overall boost to my damage than a few extra points of strength. But on the other hand, I also do like just increasing my base damage and having my strength be as high as possible. Sure, we're gonna go with this. I don't think it really matters that much anymore at this point. And we did get a full, an extra 4 points out of it, for a total of 40 strength now. Our encumbrance is still the same. Wait, how does that make sense? It doesn't really. Unless we somehow stopped gaining... I mean, no, it doesn't look like we stopped gaining more maximum weight. Because it still says 450 gram per point. Maybe it didn't update properly here because... reasons? No, it's still 55.1%. I could have sworn there was the exact same before. Did our damage go up? It sure did. Okay, so at least that worked. Well, okay.
The crew came to visit.
So these things are still around. Yep. Maybe they would actually just despawn if I rested, but I don't need to, so we might never find out. We'll just push on ahead. Just quickly looking over on the right side here, but yeah, I think we're actually just supposed to drop off. Sure. Can do. Just descend into the madness. Okay. but not just drop off anywhere, I guess. Yeah. That seems better. Do we need to be on the lookout for any more items down here, or are we just done with such mundane concepts? I mean, I guess realistically we probably are, because we're not really going to be getting meaningfully stronger, nor do we probably need to. Just pick a direction and go. Let's try right wall strats, I suppose. See where that gets us. Or rather, right wall strats, but always go in. Oh, there, well, I was wrong. There are still items to find. Obviously, items take priority, always. That being said, if the entirety of this maze, of this giant circle, is actually explorable. Okay, I mean those are kind of meaningless rewards at this point in the game. Oh. Okay, we had a bit of a hiccup there. Surely it's just a random loading hiccup. You know what? I'm just gonna try and get to the center. Honestly. Oh god. Jesus. That was terrifying. Are you a giant or just a big enemy? A giant as in something I need to climb? I'm gonna guess you're just a big enemy. I don't see your health bar though, so... Okay, you just die eventually. For some reason I did not expect to just be fighting anything on the way. Oh, okay. There are dead ends. It is a maze after all. Well, in that case... just go back toward the outside as few steps as possible. And try the next best way deeper inside. It seems to me like a valid strategy to explore a place like this. Surely that way we would eventually find the way to the center. Okay, that was just a dead end. That's also a dead end, I think, or is there... Okay. Not a path. Any more anomalies hidden in here? That would be kind of mean. Okay, that one didn't see me. This one did. Oh, we're really close to the center. Could we have just stumbled upon the correct path? Maybe there are multiple paths. I'm gonna kill this enemy because I'd rather not have him sneak up on me from behind or something. Okay. Hey, stop it. Oh, you tricked me. Tricked me again, but I'm basically unkillable at this point. Should not be saying such things. Oh. Not a way in. Is this just... Are we basically currently on the circle surrounding the inner courtyard? And it's just a matter of finding the one entrance to it? Not quite. But maybe something like that. Maybe I chose the wrong direction. Oh, here we are. And there is one final anomaly here. Kaleidoscope of dreams. Well, there's the thing, whatever it actually is. Kaleidoscope. We cannot jump to the end of the list. Okay. Kaleidoscope of dreams. The anomaly represents a profound and dangerous space-time phenomenon. Its expanding radius a constant threat to the stability and integrity of the entire structure. Its presence is a reminder of the fragility of order in the face of an unrelenting chaotic force that plagues the Omnistructure, erasing all that it touches. Okay. This is it. Are we ready? I mean, I guess. Even if it's just gonna take it off my list again, my hotbar. I guess I'm gonna put in Berserker's Tenacity, all attributes, health regen, regen fluid, greater Jaegers, lesser ionization fluid, because it's the lesser ones are enough to cure us, to refill our flux fully, so no need to use the better ones, even though we have plenty. Stone Shield, because we don't know what to expect. Unless there is... Is there actually something that just protects from all damage types? I don't think there is there? Indestructible. Wait. That literally exists. Indestructible elixir. Okay. You know what? Why don't we just make a bunch of these, actually? Yeah, just... use all of these. We're getting some procs. Wonderful. That would do it. Completely forgot that those were a thing. 21 indestructible concoctions. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, okay. We're not just jumping down. Or maybe we will, but in a cutscene. What? Kinda missed the part where we jumped. we're just falling now, okay. Or it's just a vision? Where is this? Is that the same room or a vision of somewhere else? Cannot really tell. I guess it was this room? Hello? Oh, just a bunch of normal enemies, actually. Yeah, I'm definitely recognizing these lightning casters. Trying to protect the anomaly now? Did the anomaly call us to it as its avatar or something? Ouch. Rude. Is that Yulia? Are these just her death guards or whatever they were called? I'm literally scratching my head right now. Because it's itching, not because I'm lost. But I'm also lost. Due to the chaotic unfolding of events on your operative level, we are contacting you. Those responsible for hijacking the anomalous substance are using an intermediary world that is off limits to local life. My god, just a little bit too fast. They intend to propel the substance using an emergent warp thread to a location beyond our frequencies. Okay. As an immediate measure, we are activating a series of interruptions in the warp patterns to disrupt their efforts, but these are temporary measures. We have uploaded the nearest available transfer point in this terminal. Are these? Use the terminal to ensure the anomalous substance remains within our jurisdiction. These are actual masters who sent us. Our eldritch horror masters. Oh, well, there's one of those machines, terminals, that we interacted with. Oh. Was I supposed to approach it? It was behind me. But since it's the only landmark in this white void, I thought I'd just at least take a look. Ah. I've seen that horse before. And the rider. Huh? What? Okay, that is there now. Does that mean I have a choice? I could teleport, or I could check out that thing. Is this a Dark Souls 1 ending choice situation? Leave, or light the fire? Teleport? Can I... Oops. Area is unstable, the Mirage refuses to... Okay. I figured as much. I mean, we're gonna have to go with the mysterious Skull Knight, right? I have absolutely no idea what I'm choosing here, or why. I was gonna say we're under a starlit sky, but also there's lightning crackling along gigantic structures in the sky, so maybe not so much. There's a light. 5,000 meters away from whatever counts as our objective at this point. Can we leave through here? We cannot. Nope. Won't let me leave. Okay. Also, my view is distorted? Yeah. Oxygen. Well, that's wonderful. Are we now in space? Guess I should have used one of those diver's lungs concoctions. Oh, that's a portal. Okay, sure. What could possibly go wrong at this point? Okay, well, we're somewhere, surrounded by some sort of tornado of static or something. Well, that's gonna be wonderful for the bitrate. It's also very dark, once again. Maybe, hold on. There's not that much to see, but what there is, I guess, is worth experiencing in some fashion, so I don't know. This is probably gonna be absolutely horrible after YouTube is done with it, but... Oh no, the oxygen again. Maybe I really should have used one of those concoctions. But... I'm gonna assume that I won't actually suffocate before reaching whatever point I'm supposed to reach. Surely will. Okay. Reach the end of the ladder sometime soon, right here. Drop in into another portal. Okay. Naked singularity or something. Sure, we'll just... I'm guessing this area is probably also unstable. Yeah. Okay, right, oxygen, of course. I guess we're just on some alien planet, lifeless moon. I mean, it does show our objective there, but I don't know how much to trust it. It might just actually not be intentional for it to still be on screen. Yay. Okay, oxygen is going down very slowly here. It feels like it's going down slower than before. I also definitely appreciate the music. Good stuff. Okay, this one was getting a little bit close, oxygen-wise, but seems like we're good. And we are moving further and further away from everything. Up ahead is something. Wait, where are we supposed to go at this point, actually? Are we facing this way? Huh, actually this one's not nearly as clear in terms of where we're supposed to go. I suppose just this direction. Okay. Starting to suffocate again. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely not quite so sure I picked the right direction here. Can we get across here? Seems like it. Oh, there it is. Wow, okay. I might have wasted a bit too much time here. I don't know. No, I actually fell into one of the windows. I thought... What the hell? Did I mess up? Did I lose my chance? Wait. Where is this? Is this somehow a version of the block? It's similar, in a way. But also very different in other ways.
Good to see a familiar face.
Yeah. I'm... kinda wish I hadn't died during that sequence, because I feel like maybe this is what would have happened if I had picked the terminal instead. And now I'm just stuck. Vermillion Fields Plaza. Forms standing out sharply against the striking Vermillion landscape. A sea of fiery hues stretch endlessly. A familiar structure looms over the field. Familiar structure looms over the field, you say? Which one? Sea of fiery hues stretch endlessly. A familiar structure looms over the field. You mean this, just the central structure here? That is reminiscent of the block hub? I mean, maybe. Man, I'm a little bit bummed out that I actually ended up falling into a stupid window. When we first arrived in that weird, you know, that last zone in the sequence, or the latest, I don't know if it was, if it would have been the last, and I saw one of those windows, I was thinking, oh, better not fall in there, but then I ran past another set of windows, and those seem to actually have glass in them, so I thought, oh, wait, I guess they made sure that you cannot actually just fall into a random tiny opening like that, and you just have to make sure that you avoid the large ones, and then I was so focused on the upcoming gap and how I would cross it, and my, you know, possibility of running out of stamina, running out of oxygen, that I just did not see that window. It's just really unfortunate. I mean, we cannot escape from here, right? Right now, at least. This is just somehow a different reality now, or a completely disconnected something. So you...
I must admit,
oh.
I am no more aware of what is really taking place than I was before this turn of events. I believe there is a powerful external force moving the needle here, and we are completely oblivious to its nature.
Yeah.
I am afraid I will be of much more use to you in this state, and I'm not quite sure how I've even made it this far. However, I will help with what I can while I'm here.
Okay, so you will still provide your services.
I did, however, learn something. While being transported, I noticed a certain Vermillion branching structure buffering this entire world, and its roots run deeply. My access was promptly restricted, leaving me in this condition. Whatever effect the Vermillion structure has, we must be very careful. I believe it has access to base reality, in which case we are dealing with a potential cataclysmic event. I don't know if it is fear or excitement. Whatever we are experiencing here makes me feel in a way I find hard to describe.
Yeah, honestly, same.
Stay safe.
Okay, good. If we need her services, we still have them. That's good to know. Right, nothing new here, I don't think. Huh, we can actually... Wait, maybe that's new. We can make upgrade modules. Wait. Oh yeah, we can make an upgrade module out of 5 splinters, or split a module into 3 splinters. I mean, thanks, I suppose. But our equipment is as good as it will be. Is that just an enemy there? I mean, I guess it looks like one of those blue sword swinging enemies. Yep, sure, it's just an enemy. There were also a ton of items over here, and also items in the opposite direction, as well as something red that I couldn't quite tell what it was. Upgrade module, okay. Yeah, okay, it was just one of those red lights that I see in the background there, so probably nothing special. Technomancer's concoction. How would one get the item I saw? And is this actually, like, is this actually a real place to explore? Sure seems like there are options. I guess in order to reach that we have to walk all the way along the outer edge there. Well, might as well see what this enemy's all about and see what there is to see beyond. I think it's not facing me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely seems to be still the same type of enemy. Oh, and I already picked up whatever item was actually sitting here. Okay, hold on. I guess we could drop down there. And actually explore around down there. Huh. So I guess we weren't quite at the end of the game after all, huh? Looks like... I mean, I don't know. At this point I have absolutely no idea how much more there might be left. The fact that we have maxed out, you know, our level, our upgrading capabilities and all that, and found all... well, some time ago actually found all the lore pages and all the recipes and all that, definitely tells me that there can't be that much more, right? We must definitely be in the end game, but is this the final zone, and is this a real zone to explore, or is there really not much beyond this hub structure here? Just a couple more last second items to pick up for some last second upgrades and, you know, optimizations. And then one final boss, and that's it. Yeah, the geometry here actually does resemble that of the block to an extent. In fact, we even have another anomaly up there. I think that's where there used to be one on the block. Right, and there was this... Hi there. Not this guy. Wow, okay, you dealt a lot of damage. Let's heal up. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you're trying to do here. You're mostly just jumping around and then you died. Okay. Vermillion. Okay. Vermillion indeed. An omnipresent presence bathed everything in a deep vermilion hue. This color created an overwhelming sense of order. The vermilion presence exuded a serene yet unsettling stillness, embodying an ideal form of tranquility. It seemed to impose a perfect structure on the disarray around it, its calm nature hiding an underlying menace. The more you focused on the vermilion form, the more it became clear that this serenity was a guise, concealing a power that could shatter the delicate balance at play. Okay. Things are not as they seem. Gotcha. Never would have guessed. Hi there. What are you then? Okay, no way through here. Maybe the way past the blue sword knight and down the cliff is really the only way to go. Well, there's some opening there. Hey, it's one of those guys. The guy who stepped on me in the anomaly room. Couldn't quite remember if we had seen those as normal enemies, but maybe we had actually. Don't really remember where that would have been though. Jaeger's Concoction, but just a normal one. Okay. Yeah, definitely not dropping down there, I think. That might just be a little bit too much. Alright. So I guess that's 1 out of 4 possible paths fully explored, and this one just doesn't ultimately go anywhere. We could definitely drop down into this outer ring. Surely there's gotta be a way back. Might as well get that out of the way, right? could even actually be something down here. Oh, wait. That is just a way to the surrounding Vermillion fields. Suddenly this feels a lot like Elden Ring. Surely not quite as large, because that would be insane. Okay, so yeah, it's just a way down to the fields. Good to know. Wow. There's this massive structure here that I hadn't really noticed before somehow. Get more enemies though. Not quite sure what kind this is. Still not quite sure, actually. Oh well, guess we'll never know. Okay. Well, honestly, I'm glad that there is just an edge to the world here. Otherwise, this could get a little bit overwhelming. In fact, it already is a little bit overwhelming. It's a lot. Most of it is pretty empty, but there are things. And more importantly, there is potential for more things. I guess I haven't yet seen any items in this large open area, but there was an enemy at least, so that definitely suggests that there could be more. Huh. Well, I'm not quite sure that's supposed to look the way it does. In fact, I'm not even quite sure that's solid. I'm so tempted to just step onto it. But it's solid. Never mind. Yeah, that's... But is it an oversight on the part of the level designer, or is it an oversight on the part of the entity that created this weird pseudo-reality? Reality? Pseudo-reality. And is it actually supposed to be weird? Maybe it's been built that way on purpose. Yeah, I mean, probably it's just an oversight on the level designer's part, but who knows? Thought I just heard something. Not sure what that would have been, though. Actually, it might literally just have been the wind. Yeah, I guess occasionally you just get a relatively loud howling of the wind or swooshing sound. Or several. Oh hey, more random enemies. Oh, and a random item. Still nothing particularly special though. Okay, there's another one of those guys. A bit scary, although the last one, the first one we encountered, the first and last one. Oh god, wasn't really doing that much. Heal, please. They sure are tanky though. Jesus. Crow gauntlets. Hello there. Is that the first piece of armor we get from any of these? Oh no, crow leg guard. What am I doing? Oh, not destroying. Yeah, it's just heavy armor. Okay. What's it look like? Like that? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I have. Thanks. There was an item back there, though. Right, okay. Can I climb these? That annoys me a little bit. I don't know why. Can we get around like this? I suppose so. Where was it? Oh, okay. Stone shield concoction, yay. I thought there was a red glow up there for a second, but it's actually just a very red patch of red ivy? Yeah, okay, it's actually just one of those. Nothing special at all. It just looks so extremely flat and bright red somehow. Just a peculiarity of the lighting, obviously. Did we have an item over here? Yes, we did. There's also an almost 100% chance that I'm gonna miss some items somewhere, because there are just so many possible hiding places. You know, I'm trying to be relatively thorough, but I mean, I missed something back there, apparently, so... There's that. I think I might have seen something else as well? Maybe not. Oh, I saw something shining through from back here somewhere. Guess not. Oh. Another one of you guys. To drop me another piece of crow armor. Ow. Oh. Nice attack combo you have there. Valtiel, hello. Actually dropped their weapon, and there was an item here. Yeah, as I said, there are just infinitely many little corners and crevices and nooks. It's literally impossible for me to check everything without going absolutely crazy and taking absolute hours, so I'm gonna try to strike a balance. Valtiel, sharp two-handed slow. Ability Siphon Life. Siphons life from all enemies in 15 meters radius. Okay, 218 technomancy damage, 75 flux cost. Ability Carnage, damage all enemies in a 15 meter radius for 415 blunt damage. That's a large radius, 15. Okay. Okay, it's just an unfortunately not glowing version of their sword, I suppose. Nice. Okay, that's the Carnage, I guess. And we don't have the mana for the other one. That's fine. Okay, made our way back here. Never actually looked underneath here. But it seems like there's nothing. Okay, now... So we checked over that way, we kind of checked in that direction, but didn't drop down over there. We did not check out that canyon, and that's leading toward that larger city-like structure. So what's straight to the... Let's call it north, I guess. Arbitrarily. There isn't really a clear path in this direction. I suppose this is where Where I just was. Yeah, literally where I just was. Oh, awkward. Okay. That works though. Oh, there's something like a path. Or something. Part of me wants to climb up on those rocks just to make sure, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna just skip that and stick to the lower regions here. Does this correspond to an area back in the block? If so, I'm not sure what it would be. Right, okay. Definitely been here before. I guess I haven't technically been down here on this side of the bridge, but doesn't seem like there's gonna be anything. So, do I actually drop down there? Honestly, I guess the path toward those buildings there is maybe the most promising out of all of them, on second thought. Maybe the most obvious one, straight ahead from where we spawned, isn't really where we're supposed to go. Okay, change of plans. Let's actually drop down there and take a look around. I mean, I suppose it's ultimately just another path of another part of these same plains that we've been running around for 20 minutes now. And there's this kind of circular structure here that I saw. There is also an enemy there. So definitely something going on, but not really any one super standout landmark that definitely screams to me, you know, important. You know, important progress. Oh. Anomaly though? Surely? Oh, it's above. Okay, okay, okay. Definitely grabbing that. Oh, and this, sure. 2 greater potions, we'll take that. Is there any way that we reach that bridge? Hold on, I'm torn. I don't think we can probably reach that bridge, but hey, there was another item though. Yeah, okay, well, definitely not getting into it from here. That is too far away. Plus, it doesn't really seem to connect to anything. So, maybe not. I guess I really only see the glowing sword, but I guess where there is a glowing sword, there's probably another one of those knights as well. So, I guess at one point we're going to be exploring along that wall. So, technically, maybe there might be a way to drop down that cliff onto that bridge and walk off into the distance. That's fascinating for sure. Try to keep that in mind. But yeah, it definitely seems like heading toward that building complex is the way to go. Another shield guy. But first things first, a broken reality. Well, let's deal with you real quick. Stomp. Oh, nice. Oh, no, not so nice. I didn't want that loot anyway, and I know I could get it easily, but I'm not specifically gonna jump after him. A broken reality. The landscape is filled with soothing, warm tones that evoke a sense of perfect calm and harmony. Yet despite the stunning serenity, there is an unshakable feeling of not being alone, a subtle but persistent awareness that something else is present. Yeah, I guess. Now that you said it. Okay, so there's the half-circle structure. Not really a lot going on with that specifically, I guess. And over this way, we're just gonna be meeting up with that area that we've explored before. Or, well, I guess eventually getting to that area, I should say. Don't remember exactly where we dropped off. Actually, okay, I recognize that opening there. There was an item up on the wall, and I looked down there and decided, no, that's too deep. That does not look safe to drop. Actually, I might have survived, but I ended up not. Instead, I dropped down a bit further in that direction somewhere. What are those large structures, though? Oh. Oh, that's just the item the enemy dropped. I guess I'm getting it after all. Fine. Didn't realize there were such large stone arches there, I guess. There you go. Okay, I'll just keep heading along this ledge here, along this outer edge, I suppose, for a little bit, until I'm reasonably sure that we're just back in a place that we've already seen. But yeah, most of this just seems pretty empty. Most of the action is definitely going to be going on over that way. And over here just exists, I suppose. But yeah, clearly they didn't even pay super close attention to details around here, as we have seen. Is there an anomaly? Nope. Not the right kind of hum. It almost looks like it could be entered somehow. Don't know that we've been up there. In that particular part of that structure. Maybe we have, though. Oh, it's just... I see. It is just the upper part of that. So yeah, we've been there. Not in the upper part, but I don't think there's a way for us to get there. And there was actually an item just out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, okay, we've definitely seen this. Right, and at this point we've probably made our way around. And we've also been... okay. Almost everywhere. That might have just been an enemy drop that got displaced or something. Maybe. But yeah, as I was about to say, pretty sure we've basically been around the outside as far as that was possible. And also to most places in between. The only place and direction that we haven't really explored is toward that... yeah, toward the canyon, through the canyon and toward the city. So that's what we're gonna do next time. So there is apparently another episode to go at least. I was wrong. When I started this episode... it was this one, right? Yeah. This one started before we talked to Yaroslav and all that. Wow, a lot of things happened. I really thought that we would be seeing the end of the game, but nope. Not quite. I'm definitely a bit bummed out about the whole messing up I guess I can only assume it's an alternate path. I mean, technically, I guess I have been making backups of my save files just in case something goes wrong. I haven't needed to restore them yet, so, you know, that's good. But in theory, it should be possible to restore to before this episode and I guess try to see if anything could turn out differently. I mean, I guess I would have to defeat Belisarius again, but that was obviously trivial, so we can just do that again. Unless it was a complete fluke, but it really didn't seem like it. Pretty confident that we can just do that again. I'm not saying that I'm going to do that on camera necessarily, although I might, maybe, depending on how this goes, how much more there is to do. If we're really close to the end of the game, or an ending, I guess, of the game, then maybe I might consider doing a bonus episode where I explore the other outcome. Well, I suppose I would need to basically find out two things. First, if teleporting via that console thing, that machine in the white void, would have brought me back here, or would have brought me here immediately. That's what I assume, but of course I don't know. And then, of course, attempting the other teleport, the Skull Knights teleport again, to, I guess, defy our Eldritch Masters and, I don't know, search for an alternate path, try to find our own path through this weird universe or something. Again, I don't really pretend to understand the story or anything, and I'm sure that's not entirely my own fault, because this is definitely supposed to be cryptic and, you know, not necessarily intended to be understood on the first playthrough. Maybe certain things will only make sense after you finish the game and maybe do another playthrough, and then certain things are going to be, you know, suddenly appear in a different light and be put into perspective. Anyway, I will take a break here. Next time we're going to be heading in that direction, explore around there, see how much more there is to do. Maybe we will... I mean, at this point, I guess we're only one perk upgrade away from fully upgrading all 4 perks, so yeah, that definitely could happen. In fact, I would be surprised if there wasn't... I mean, obviously at least one final boss, but maybe even some other boss in this area before whatever the final boss is. So, decent chance of actually upgrading our character fully. So that's cool. Still a bit more power to be gained. Anyway, enough rambling. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.